Hello, my name is Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another version of GP Plays All the Games, this time with the Resist Jam. The Resist Jam is an online game jam about creating games that resist oppressive authoritarianism in all its forms, and is in partnership with Indiecade. This game jam had a lot going on behind it. There were a ton of workshops that would help on game developers that do help game developers create games. You can check all of that out on the Game Jam page, as well as a load of awesome diversifiers that developers could choose to use in their game. I'm playing all of the games that were into this jam, about 10 per video for a minute each. Links to the individual games will be in the description. At the end, I'll have an article of my favorites. Thank you very much for watching and liking and commenting, and all my info is also in the description. Next. We're playing Freedom Through a Lens. Hey you. Hey you. You're press, right? Yeah, you're press. I can tell by your attire. Just a few things that I have to make explicitly clear before you go into the crowd and start using that camera attached to your wrist. I urge that you respect the people of this protest and think about the impact that your photography will have on them. I must also ask that you respect their privacy, and if you take any the direct photographs where they're clearly identifiable, please ensure that you blur out their face completely before publishing them. I also suggest that you ask them for their consent before taking any photographs of them. It's important that you consider the outcomes of your work here today on the lives of every individual you talk to throughout the crowd and take the appropriate precautions. I'm sure you've documented similar events like this one before, so none of this should sound especially new to you. Am I correct in assuming that you're an experienced journalist? Yes, of course, I understand what you're saying. I've had a lot of field experience as a photojournalist, especially at events similar to today's protest. Okay, then I'm glad we have a mutual understanding. Now go and talk with the crowd and do what it is you do best. And I have a lot of you to get through next in line. Alright, so it might struggle a bit on my PC because I don't have the best graphics card, and it seems to be struggling. How do I just take a picture? Alright. Let's go up here then. Wow, there's quite a few. Quite a few people here protesting. How do we take a picture though? Alright, well, I read the description, and there isn't any instructions, but I'm just going to go to you. Yeah, I guess we'll talk to people. Hello, ma'am. I can see that you have your hands full, so I won't hold you up for long, but I was wondering if I could ask you for a few of your thoughts on today's events. Does that sound reasonable to you? Oh, hey. Yeah, sure. She wasn't falling asleep at home, so I thought that a walk and some fresh air would calm her down and help her sleep. Then I stumbled upon all of this commotion. Sure, so what do you make of the protest here today? There are a lot of groups and demographics from our community that have attended here today, up in arms about the new anti-freedom law. I've only seen things through the television. I don't get much of a chance to get out of the house on account of the little one and all, but from what I've heard through the news, it sounds awful. I'm sorry I can't be much more help to you, but I'm afraid that I just don't know that much on the issue to comment further than that. The woman's baby starts to become restless and begins to cry out loud. Not to worry, ma'am. All of our voices are important when it comes to this issue. It's the only way that any change will happen. I'll let you get back to your baby. Thank you for your time. Listen, do you mind if I take a photograph of you for my story? You will not be identifiable, but the choice is yours. Sorry, but I don't feel comfortable with the idea of that. Please don't take a photograph of me and my baby for your story. Thank you. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so now I have like a checklist of people to sort of speak to. This is a very well-written game. Next. We're playing the Cat in the Hijab. Alright, let's go sit. Go back to your own country. I'm just trying to sit on my train. But this is my country. We do not want your kind here. Just ignore them. Our new hairball-in-chief will deport all of your kind soon. Kiss your visa goodbye, you stupid terrorist. I'm not a terrorist and I don't need a visa. I can tell you're one of them by that scarf covering your head. I feel like this time is really making me. I have to decide fast. I heard all about it on the real news. Beheadings, bombs, sarcasm on the real news. Pray for you. You're hopeless. Fuzz, you have had enough of this. Okay, we just wanted to sit. Okay. Approaching next station. Okay. So we can go talk to these people. Do you want to go talk to them? No, maybe not. Maybe we should just sit. I don't know if we're meant to get off here. Oh, I feel bad. Don't you feel hot in that thing? You should take it off. Just ignore them. Hey, I said you should take that thing off. People are rude. It's my choice, not yours. It's my choice, not yours. Then I heard that it's a symbol of oppression. You don't need to wear it in this country. It's my choice and I enjoy my freedom to wear it. In some countries, the simplest act of modesty is banned. That's repression, too. Women don't need another voice telling them what they can or can't wear. Oh, I never thought of it like that. Thanks for being patient. You're welcome. Well, so that was a good conversation. Now I'm just going to enjoy my train journey. I like the graphics in this game. I like the conversations, even though there's like a short time. Having times always make me feel like I have to do everything super fast. But then again, you kind of need that pressure because that's how conversations work. Next. We're playing Paint the Sky Golden. Alright, space to jump, A and D to move, A and D, yeah, okay. S, A and D to plant stuff, got it. Oh, wow, look at. I turned the rocks sort of gold by standing on them. That's pretty cool. Although I don't look like I have any arms. I pressed C to grow something. Didn't quite work. I totally pressed S. I don't know why I said I pressed C, but I accidentally jumped up here, so maybe I have to climb trees first. Okay. Turn more stuff gold. Very pretty. You're not allowed to touch the gold. Huh, that's gonna be an issue. Ah, but she does make the flower. That wasn't enough. This has become very challenging all of a sudden. You can kind of guide where the flower is growing by pushing that key. Ah, there's still tons more gold. Next. We're playing Castor Bridge. This game comes with a manual that I've sort of skimmed a bit. So basically you're the mayor of the town and you have to decide where to spend your funds and what issues to tackle, so like government functions, political culture, and personal freedom. 22 months until the next election. You can kind of look at the town. Executive order issued by the federal government. Ensure local government integrity. Minutes from local government meetings must be sent to the Department of Justice for review for regularities and to ensure correct thinking. This review will ensure that local governments are not corrupt and are transparent, acting in the best interest of the citizens. I don't like the word correct thinking. This increases bureaucratic load, which I don't see there. The executive order reduces political culture by stifling open dissent. I guess we'll enact it. Ooh, political culture went down a lot. That probably wasn't the best idea, but I don't know, it sounded sort of like a good thing, but also like a bad thing. This looks like a nice little town. We've got like a whole block of shops and this little farmhouse almost in the middle. Alright, so nothing's happening, which isn't good because we probably need something to happen to help make our decisions better. But Carge did a U-turn. Improvement of border security and immigration enforcement. Local law enforcement is hereby ordered to assist with the federal government's initiative to identify and remove undocumented immigrants in their communities. Executive order decreases personal freedom and it may have negative effects on low. It's only negative effects. That's all it is. All right, so I'm gonna contest it, even though it costs a lot of money. And everything's gonna stay the same. Don't you see me contesting stuff? All right, so currently we're doing a legal challenge, so we're kind of in court on that, and hopefully it just goes well. My political culture is so bad. I probably should work on that. I like this idea of managing a town and getting to decide stuff, and I like how it just didn't go through. How there is actually like a legal challenge that's now open while I'm running for mayor. Am I running for mayor? Yeah, I am mayor. Well, I'm trying to stay mayor. Oh, court rules against Casterbridge. The court finds the Dashboard Improvement Board security and immigration force is valid and must be immediately forced. So that cost me money, and I still had to do it. Ah, darn it. Golf course may be driven on the following streets. Impact the ordinance increases individual freedom. Okay, the ordinance may create public safety issues. I'm driving golf carts on the road, I don't care. Next. We're playing Punks, a 2464 side story. An untold tale from Neon San Francisco. In this game you play as Oliver Meadows. Okay. Forward? Let's go there. Writing a mystery game is interesting because firstly you have to write the story of what really happened in your plot, and then you also have to write... Oh, okay, so this is actually the game. Right, let's just hit begin. You finally speak up and ask him, are we still going to go to that movie afterwards? Chad stares at you, blank-faced. Do you still want to? Answer earnestly. Let's give him a shit. You narrow your eyes behind your thin round glasses as you slouch, giving the manipulative blue-haired boy a familiar look. Don't, you start. I'm not against going to the movie at all, but we both know it's really you who's been wanting to go see it, so stop being a coward and just say so. You hate how he always does this, makes it obvious for days that he wants to go do something, dropping hints and that kind of thing, but he won't ever just admit it outright, you know? He tries to make you take the responsibility of the decision for whatever that's worth, in case the activity goes well or not, just so he won't get blamed. He's not even smart enough to pick up on hints like that himself. You only ask if the movie was still in the plans in the first place, because it sounded at least more entertaining than the smash and grab mission you and Chad are about to pull off beforehand for the human revolution. That's why Chad insisted you bring a bag of spray paint cans, apparently. Chad pouts out his lip and his eyes droop to the side. Come on, Oliver, I just wanted you to be excited is all. It's no fun if I gotta be the movie's cheerleader all morning myself. Maybe you'll at least get a nice dinner at the end of this. Let's look at the Human Revolution. Every high school needs extracurriculars, right? The Human Resolution is a local activist group that's made headlines recently for its protests against excessive genetic modification on humans. The only reason you're even associated is through Chad, whose father is the leader of the city chapter. The protest really refers to hybrids, people that gene splice with animals to change their biology, sort of becoming half human, half animal people. Some of the horror stories of blotched operations Chad's dad told you about sounds terrifying. Even though you aren't personally against hybrids, it's hard not to think of that stuff when you see one. Sometimes you wonder if Chad really agrees with the group's message either. Most of the operations he does for the group usually end up getting him in trouble, or his dad heat in the press, as it's usually just an excuse to cause mischief or screw with people. He doesn't seem to have anything against hybrids either, but sometimes it's still fun to watch Chad do his thing. Alright? Ask about the movie. Why exactly have you been wanting to see it so bad? You ask point blank with only the slightest amount of interest. Chad lights up with a mischievous grin, the same one that makes you scream or blush depending on the moment. Right now it gets an eye roll. Chad scuffs. Dude, everyone's been saying that this is Renee Moxley's best role. The actress certainly was popular in a certain crowd for a few famous roles. Doubtfully you retort, oh yeah, bro? How naked does she get in this one, bro? Chad glances at the sky. Not full frontal, but half frontal? Full on tittage, man. You can feel your blood starting to boil in the usual way. Chad, why is it something you or I would even want to go watch? Chad Francis Mulberry shows off his signature tongue, sticking it straight out, how he always does right before he comes up with a real zinger. It ain't like you're ever gonna see a pair in real life, so might as well get a nice long look at the biggest screen in the city. You decide that's as good a point as you can expect Chad to ever make. Let's look around. Alright, pretty interesting story. Quite a unique version of the future. Everyone being like hybrids. I haven't played a game where everyone's human hybrids before. Next. We're playing Rootless. Hello, open up. Resident 27B of Zone 6. As mandated by the Great Mainframe, today is your obligatory Nature Appreciation Day. How fortunate for you. Please proceed to the area of the last tree and await further instructions. That is all. Okay, I have a last tree poster on my wall, so... The last tree is just through here. Okay. Are you ready? No, not really. Would you like a pamphlet about the glory of the mainframe? I mean, maybe. Whoa, today's your Nature Appreciation Day. Lucky. Appreciation area, or the incineration area is off limits. It emits a sour, rancid odor. It's not open yet. Sure, good. Go for a coffee, though. Let's just begin, I guess. Hello, I'll take one loaf of fresh bread, please. Alright. No, ma'am, you're here for Nature Appreciation Day. Please take in the majesty of... So you haven't had any bread? Hey, kid. You like this tree, huh? Cough. It looks like me, almost. There. You like this this tree here. Take it and get out of here. Take the tree. But it's the last tree. Did I take a tree? Hello, I'm called Weaver. My friend was taking me to get something to eat. Where did she go? Will you be my new friend? Ugh, please, my friend was trying to find me a book. I don't know what that is, but it sounds very delicious. Let's go home. What's going on? Still not open, I need coffee. Sorry, the last tree is off limits. I just had a bunch of carbs for lunch and now I'm super sleepy. Excuse me a moment, have you been actively reinforcing your love and understanding of the great mainframe? See, it all began centuries ago when man foolishly brought themselves to the brink of extinction. Greed, prejudice, short-sightedness, all characteristics at the very fabric of our being, and all terribly destructive. When all hope seemed lost, the great mainframe stepped in and began systematically... Oh, listen to me go on. Why, I could talk all day about my love for the great mainframe, but I have these pamphlets that explain everything, so I don't have to. Here, have a copy. Whoa, is that a book? Don't mind if I do. Alright, so we're feeding this tree thing that we stole, and these guys don't seem to notice. Next, we're playing Shh. It's a game about censoring people's thoughts toward the giant hand in the sky. Alright, everything's okay. They think that person's not okay. Nope. Nope. Everyone's good. What are you gonna talk about? Nothing. Good. Oh, missed that. No. I like sort of popping their thoughts. No. Everyone's amazing. You're all friends. It's a small town, village thing. Nope. Just have to, like, keep the peace. I'm definitely good. Bam. Stop it. Next. We're playing Swamp Alchemy. The world edges ever closer to darkness. Gold muddies the veins of our councils, unease seeps through the streets. A deep-seated decay has taken root in the hearts of the common. The fickle fearfully build their fences ever higher, retreating rationally. We are slowly being strangled by our own hatred. You, the swamp thaumaturge, are our last resort. I'm not very good at reading today. Let's put ginger in. Let's throw stuff in here. What's this? I don't know what's in that. Let's do some candles, maybe. Oh, spice stem. That looks pretty. We saw them thrive, and we unearthed them. We hid them from sight, unable to watch them grow. Gradually, they crept back into our sight, so we sent them away. We watched from the comfort of our sofas as they continued to thrive, as if spiting us. Let's give a skull in there. What else do we have? A book. Get in. Flower. Oh, we had Tomb of the Enlightened. And so it came to them, the Tome of the Enlightened, a manifestation of wisdom, the infinite well of knowledge, a guide to all that is right, solutions for any and every matter. From this we learned nothing, repeated the same futile actions indefinitely. Our stubbornness knows no bounds. So I'm creating stuff that's supposed to, like, help, I think. Eyeball, book, mushroom, ginger, flower. Let's do mushroom. Create something. This is pretty cool, just creating stuff. Oh wow, staff of shrooms. It was different, so we destroyed it. We were unable to welcome change, even if it was so familiar to that which we loved. The only difference it did not please our aesthetic, our tender taste buds. For this burnt them, and we could not bear to coexist. Next. We're playing Bash the Fash. There was some trigger warnings, but it went away. Alright, up, down, and click to start. The White House has been taken over by fascists. It's up to you to stop them and take back the White House. Good luck. Alright, thanks, I'll need it. How do we hit people? There we go. My jump is so high. I want to completely destroy them, though I don't know if that's possible. I don't think it is based on shield guy. Oh, we can. Haha. Okay. I'm just gonna run. Ooh. Who gave you knives? Ooh. Not doing well at all. No. Stop. These graphics are really nice. I could just, speed run through everything, though. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Next. We're playing Content Control. Welcome to the year 1984, or 2017. You're part of the Content Control crew. Your objective is to type out the correct phrase for the internet to use. If you fail, don't fret. You literally cannot lose. Censorship rules. Everything is cap sensitive. I love typing. Your prompt. Dogs should be banned. I don't think dogs should be banned. Okay. Dogs should be banned. Correct. The content is good. I mean, they shouldn't be, though. Global warming is a sham. Global warming. What if I put is a fact? Content is good. Oh. Okay. Immigrants are not bad. Sex is now legal in all 50 states. Oh, okay. Content is good. So it's okay with whatever I take. That's weird. Games are not good. Games are not. I need another word for bad. Challenging anymore. Correct. Okay. Trump is totally not orange. Trump totally orange and fake. No, we'll just put orange. Trump is totally orange. Going online is not good. Going outside is not good. Oh, wrong. Oh, maybe because I didn't caps the first word. That's hilarious. It's a very simple game, but it feels nice. I think it's kind of funny. Next.